Hello viewers, welcome to RKGiri classes. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss operator algebra. This is the fifth video lecture. And in this video lecture, we are going to discuss GATE previous year questions along with related theories and numericals. So let's get started. Question number 1. Which of following pairs of operators commute? Now let us find out. First one is x with dy dx, that is commutator of x with dy dx. You know already the commutator of dy dx with x to the power n is equal to n into x to the power n minus 1. It was very easy to remember because already we discussed this one. Derivative of x to the power n is equal to n into x to the power n minus 1. So it is very easy to remember. And if you alternate the position, that means if you have AB, that is commutator of AB is equal to negative of commutator of B with A. Similarly, if you have x to the power n dy dx, that is commutator of x to the power n with dy dx is equal to negative of dy dx x to the power n, that is negative of n into x to the power n minus 1. So here you will have dy dx x is equal to, that is x to the power 1 is equal to 1 into x to the power 1 minus 1, that is 1 into x to the power 0, that is 1 into 1, that is value is equal to 1. So if you reverse or if you change the alternate of this operators, then you will get minus 1. Similarly, x to the power 3, that is 3x square, but if you want to reverse it, then you will get minus 3x square. This 3x square for your value of dy dx x to the power 3, that is commutator of dy dx with x to the power 3, that is 3x square. If you alternate this position, that is minus 3x square. Already we discussed in lecture number 1. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, go to that lecture numbers 1 and follow those previous 4 lectures, and you will be surprised to see so many important theories and very tricky numericals. Okay, so this is option A, option B, and both are having non-zero value. That means these pair of operators don't commute. So coming to the option B and C, right? So coming to the option C, here it is x square dy dx with d square by dx square. Now you know that this is in format like this, ABC, right? So individually you can do like this, B with C, A with C, right? Or A with C, that is B with C, or A with C. Here you can do like this, A with C or B with C. Now the trick was already we discussed in previous lecture, that is lecture number 4. AB always it will be in combo, right? That means you will put A here, that is AB, or you put A, B here. If you want to put A here, then this will be wrong because the combo will be BA. So that's why it's wrong. This is a trick way to remember this one. If you want to put B here, then it will be BA, right? We need combo AB. We need combo AV. That's why we put B here. That is A and B. Here A and B. Similarly, this is ACB. That is combo AB, and this combo AB. Clear this point? Now coming to the next point, that is you have to operate this one, that is x square with x square with dx square, x square with dx square, and dx with x square, and dx with x square. Now the combo will be x square dy dx, that is x square and dy dx. This is x square dy dx. Clear? Now coming to the point, you have to remember one thing, that is an operator always commute with itself or its power, right? Or its power. Commute with itself, an operator commute with itself, that is value is equal to 0, or commute with itself or its power, that is the value is equal to 0. Here you can find out, right? Same format, this format there, that means this is 0, and you have to find out this value here, right? So what is your answer? That is x square dy dx square. This is 0, right? And you have to integrate, or you have to separate this value in this format, like A, B, C, A, B, C. That is A with B and A with C, and at the end you have to make combo of B, C. That is x square dx, x square dx, and x square dx, and x square dx, and you have to make combo of dy dx, right? And dy dx. This is dy dx and this is dy dx. Clear? Now this value will be minus 2x. Already we discussed, that is dy dx s square is equal to 2x. So therefore x square dy dx is equal to x square dy dx is equal to minus 2x. This is minus 2x and dy dx. Similarly, this is minus 2x dy dx. That means how many minus 2x dy dx? 2. 2 minus 2x dy dx, that is minus 4x dy dx. Clear this point? Okay. So don't get confused. Don't get confused by this numerical digit. That means your answer is like this. That means your answer is not equal to 0. That means these pairs like this, these two pairs don't commute. Clear this point? Now coming to option number B, it was represented like this. This is A and this is B, right? Before coming to this, you have to remember one formula, that is A with B plus C, right? A with B plus C. What the formula said? A with B and A with C. A with B and A with C. Just put a plus symbol here because that was B and C having a plus, right? That's why you are giving a plus symbol. Clear this point? Now if you have like this, A with B, C, A with B, C, what was your result? A with B, that was A with B, and that was A with C, right? Plus symbol was there. Extra was BC combo. That means you will put C here, BC combo, and BC combo. That means you will put B here, BC. Clear this part, right? And what you got, that is x d by dx with d square by dx square, dy dx with d square by dx square, then dy dx with 2dx, dy dx with 2dx, and give it a plus symbol here using this formula, right? So this is the same case like this. An operator commute with itself or its power, right? So this format, that's why they commute with each other, so it's 0. Now put this constant outside, it is clearly visible. This is dy dx, that is same 0. That means your value will be 0. That means this pair will commute. So answer is option B. Answer. Clear this point? Okay. Next, coming to the point. Suppose you have two operators L and P, right? That was angular and linear momentum operator. L basically known as your orbital angular momentum, and this is linear momentum. Okay, this is linear momentum or linear angular momentum, as you wish. This is S is equal to spin angular momentum. Okay, so just keep it in mind. Okay, now you have to solve this question. The question was from GATE 2015 and that was from physics. Interestingly, I was putting this question from physics, but you have to keep it in mind that physics, chemistry doesn't matter. Only the matter is the type of question, if it is included in your syllabus or not. Yes, it is included in our syllabus. Before solving this question, let's coming to some of important results. That is an operator commute with itself and its power. That is a 0 and a to the power n 0. That is commutator of a with a, commutator of a with a to the power n. Linear operator always commute with a constant quantity. Already we discussed this one. A with constant is equal to 0 and constant with a is 0. If both operator having multiplication as the operator, then they always commute. That is bxx, for an example, multiplication operator. That's why they commute. Now see this one. Now important point is coming right now. Then we will solve the question. Partial derivative operator does not commute in its position or its power. That means like this. This is partial derivative. If this is like this or if this is like this, right? That is del by del x. This is partial derivative with respect to x, coordinate x, here coordinate x, here coordinate x, here coordinate x, but power is there, doesn't matter. If your partial derivative having the same coordinate as that of position, then they will not commute, right? So see here, px stands for minus I h cut del by del x. That means this partial derivative having your coordinate x, and they are also coordinate x in position. That's why they will not commute. And the value is minus I h cut. Already we discussed this one. You remember this one, px h cut, px x is equal to minus I h cut. Clear this point, because px inside, that's why minus I h cut. And this was px, this was, and this was x px, right? When it was x px, it was I h cut, that is px outside. If you put n here, that means into n into x to the power n minus 1. If this is px to the power n, just put minus I h cut into n into px to the power n minus 1. That was the case, and similar this case also, right? Operator having power n, just multiply with n into operator to the power n minus 1. Clear this point? Now coming to the point, this is xy, that's why 0, xz, that's why 0, y not equal to 0, that is minus I h cut. Similarly this case, okay, minus I h cut, in this case minus I h cut, rest are 0, because they are having different coordinates. Clear this point? Now coming to the point next, commutator of angular momentum, right? Angular momentum is your represented by like this L. So if your angular momentum, commutator angular momentum with position, commutator angular momentum with momentum, the value will be 0. That means they will commute. The trick, this is the trick case, and we are not going to detailing in the derivation, just we are finding the trick if they have same coordinate. That is like this. This is your angular momentum part, right? Angular momentum, you already know, this is represented like this L. This is various coordinates like x, y, z, right? This is total angular momentum, right? So now you will find out with position, that is x, y, z, right? This is momentum px, py, pz. The momentum, this momentum is your linear momentum. This is orbital angular momentum, right? This is linear momentum, this is orbital angular momentum, right? And this is angular momentum, right? Lx, Ly, Lz, right? So in this case, you already know that this is a, that is an operator commute with itself. That's why it's 0. But in this case, just keep it in your mind. Just if you have same coordinate, right? But the first will be that angular momentum, and the second will be either position or momentum. Then if they are having, they will have the same coordinate, then they will commute. Then they will commute. That is, the value is 0. Clear this point? Practice, you will easily remember, and just use the common sense. That's it. Now coming to the next point, if your angular momentum or position is there, angular momentum and momentum there, angular momentum and angular momentum there, then you have to put extra, that is plus minus I h cut, plus minus I h cut, plus minus I h cut. That is this one, position or momentum or angular momentum, position or angular momentum or momentum. When you will have this case, when there will be different coordinates, and you have to apply another trick, that is your clockwise plus I h cut, anti-clockwise minus I h cut. How? Let's get started with position. That is, this is angular momentum part, this all are angular momentum, and this is your position, right? So suppose this is x and there is y. That means now starting with x, now then y, that is you are rotating your cycle or circle like clockwise, then this is plus I h cut. Now you are starting from x, then y, you will reach towards z, that's why I h cut z. Clear this point? Now coming to the next point, starting with y and z, starting with y, and you are revolving towards z, and the rest part is your x, and since you are revolving in clockwise manner, that's why plus I h cut. Similarly, this is zx, that is starting with z and reaching towards x, and the final outcome will be y, and this, since this is clockwise, that's why you put plus I h cut. Similarly, in case of py, pz, px, just put px, pz, px and py there. Rest things are same. X, z and y are same, because starting from, if you are starting from x reaching towards y, and the rest part will be your answer. Clear this point? Similarly in case of momentum also, this is Lx Ly, that is starting from x reaching towards y, rest part is your z. Since you are applying angular momentum with angular momentum, then this will be angular momentum. If this is angular momentum with momentum, then that will be momentum. If this is angular momentum with position, then it will be only position. Clear this point? Just practice it, use your common sense. That's it. Okay, now coming to the point, suppose this is your like this is x, y, z. Suppose you are starting with x and then moving towards z, starting with x and moving towards z, that means you are moving anti-clockwise. That's why you will have minus I h cut. Now at the end you will reach towards y, that's why you will put y here. If you are having your commutator operation with your angular momentum and position, finally you will get y there. Clear this point? And starting with y, then you will find x, that is starting with here y, right? X, y, z always common from this side, x, y, z, that is starting with x, then you will find, starting with y, then you will move towards x, then rest part is your z. And since this is anti-clockwise, you will have minus I h cut. Similar in this case, z, y, right? Similar in this case, x, y, z, you will move from z to y, right? The rest part is x, this is your x, because you are having angular momentum and your position. That's why position, at the end you will find the position. If this is momentum, you will find the momentum operator, you will find the angular momentum with angular momentum, then the result will be angular momentum. This is the shortcut trick. And if this is clockwise, then this will be plus I h cut. If this is anti-clockwise, this is minus I h cut. This is minus I h cut starting with z, and when you are moving towards starting with z, when you are moving towards y, and the rest part will be x. This is x. Since you are moving anti-clockwise, this is minus I h cut. This is px. Same condition is same. You are starting with x, y, z, starting from z, moving towards y, rest part is your x, and since this is momentum, you will find px there. If this is position, you will find only x there. If this is your angular momentum, then result will be angular momentum, but the coordinate will be x. Clear this part? Now if your question is total angular momentum, you have to remember one thing. If this is L square, then individual will be Lx square, Ly square, Lz square, right? The angular momentum in individual 3 axes, right? And you have to remember one thing, and total angular momentum, total orbital angular momentum always commute with your angular momentum, always commute with angular momentum. Okay, so that means total angular momentum always commute with your angular momentum, that is your Lx, Ly or Lz. That is L square Lx 0, L square Ly 0, that is L square Lz 0, that is L square commutator with Lz, right? L square commutator with Ly, and L square commutator with Lx. Clear this point? Now we will find this question number 3 easily. You can find the question number 3 easily, but before that you have to solve question number 2 here, right? Now you will find this one, that is Lx py, right? This is Lx and py. That means this is angular momentum, and this is your linear momentum. This is angular momentum and this is linear momentum. Okay, so when this is linear momentum, the result will be according to linear momentum. Now find out the coordinate. So this is starting from x, y, z. This is x, y, z, right? X, y, z, starting from x reaching towards y, and the result will be z. That is your result will be z, and that will be linear momentum, because you are having angular momentum commutator of angular momentum with linear momentum. The result will be linear momentum. The coordinate will be z, because you are at the end, the z is rest. Since you are moving clockwise, then this will be plus I h cut. If you will have same coordinate like this is lx px, then it would have been 0, because same coordinate that they will commute, the result will be 0, right? Clear this point? That is plus I h cut pz. The answer is option D, right? Now coming to question number, last question, that is question number 3. You have to find out which relation is correct, either this or this or this, right? Among which of this is not correct. Now you know that total angular momentum always commutes with angular momentum. That means L square with Lx is equal to 0, L square with Ly is equal to 0, and L square with Lz is equal to 0. That means option A correct, because L square with Lz is correct option, right? Now coming to option B, right? Option B is like this, like you have to find out Lx and Ly. Now starting from x, and you will have x starting from x, will move towards y, and the rest will be z. Now the question is both are having different coordinates, then it will not 0, and you will have both are having, this is angular momentum with angular momentum, then result will be angular momentum, that is result will be Lz. Now the question is whether it is plus I h cut or minus I h cut. Since we are starting from x and reaching towards y, that means this is clockwise direction, that is plus I h cut, that is plus I h cut Lz, plus I h cut Lz. So see this one, this is plus I h cut Lz. That means option B also correct. Now find out whether C or D. Before going to C or D, let us talking about some of concepts that we already vanished, or we already forgotten, but we covered this in lecture 1. That's why I'm telling you all the 4 lectures are very important, right? So don't ignore this and go to those lectures and just revise those. You will enjoy it, right? The Lz with L plus, and Lz with L minus. You already know that if both L plus and L minus will be there, then 2 h cut term will be used. If only L plus or L minus we are talking about, then h cut only term will be used, right? When both L plus and L minus will be there, then 2 h cut will be used. When either L plus or L minus will be used, then h cut was used. You already remember that. That is here, that is Lz with L plus, that means here this is plus, that's why plus h cut, and just copy paste, that is L plus. If Lz with L minus, just put negative here, and already I told you this is h cut will be there, just copy paste, that is h cut L minus, right? So in your option C, the option C was like this, that is Lz with L plus, right? That means plus h cut, and copy paste h cut L plus. This is correct. Now option C, Lz with L minus, right? Lz with L minus, that will be minus h cut, and just copy paste, it is minus h cut. L minus would have been the correct answer. That means this is incorrect. So your option is D, that is answer is D. Now just revise this formula already discussed in lecture number 1, that is ladder operator. L plus is equal to L plus Ly, plus is there, just insert I here. L minus is equal to Lx Ly, minus insert here, I just insert there, and L plus minus, similarly you can do like this, plus minus Lx Ily. Clear this point? Now similarly for this your spin or spin angular momentum, and this is orbital angular momentum, right? This is same format, right? Just put Sx there and Ixy. Clear this point? Now I told you already Lz with L plus, that is h cut L plus. If you reverse this, that is minus h cut L plus. So you try to remember these two, and easily you can remember this one. Okay, easily remember this one, that is minus h cut L minus, that is Lz with L minus, then this will be h cut L minus. Clear this point? Now coming to this one, that is same in this case, that is Sz with S plus, that is h cut S plus, and this is S minus, that is minus h cut S minus. Clear? Now coming to the formula number 2, this is trick. Already I told you, if both L plus and L minus will be there, then you will have 2 h cut. If only L plus or L minus will be there, then you will have h cut. Here that means L plus with L minus, you will have 2 H cut. Now the question is whether it will be plus or negative, right? Starting with L plus, that's why it is plus H cut, and you will miss LZ here, right? You will miss LZ here, so give this LZ one opportunity that come with us, right? This is L plus and L minus, this is 2 H cut LZ. Clear this point, right? Similarly, S plus S minus, that means both will there, that means 2 H cut. Starting with plus, that is plus 2 H cut, right? SZ, you are missing SZ, put SZ there, right? Starting with minus, then you will have minus 2 H cut, right? Missing LZ, that's why put LZ there. Starting with negative, that is minus 2 H cut. Since both are present, that means you will put 2 H cut. Either S plus or S minus will be there, that is only H cut. Clear this point, right? Starting with negative, that's why minus 2 H cut SZ. Clear this point. So thank you very much for watching and giving your valuable time for this lecture series. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for watching RK classes. So like, share and subscribe RK classes. Thank you very much.